the song, I think, on the screen. Good morning, world. Good morning, universe. I'm on my way. Someone's ready. Good Thank you, Dave. Let's hear it for Dave. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your seniorist of ministers. And it's my honor and privilege to welcome you here this morning. I know you have a lot of different places you could be, but you found yourself here. Sit back, relax. We have a wonderful 4-hour program planned for you. I hope you brought your pad. I don't mean the one to write with, I mean the one to lay. No, it'll be a quick service. You won't even know what happened until you wake up tomorrow and go, wow, it's a better day today because I went to church yesterday. But we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that's read our vision mission statement, which says, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. That's what we do here is we teach spiritual principles. Wherever you find yourself on the path of enlightenment, you have found yourself here. You stumbled in, and it's no accident. But we have our new bumper stickers are now available. Respond with love, baby. Respond with love. These new ones have our little teaching symbol. There, see? That's the one that Dr. Holmes came up with back in the 30s, put in the textbook. And our logo and our website. So if people want to, find out more about our teaching or find out who cut them off in traffic. So yeah, you put these on your thing, now they're going to be able to chase you down. So, goodness is only yours when you act the part. So act the part. But they're a fundraiser, so they're $5 a piece, and they go to our roof fund. So I purchased these myself, so I'm donating the 160 stickers that I bought. So they'll probably take us a year to sell, but we could make $800 off of them if everybody buys one. So please, they're in the bookstore. They are available. And if we need more, we'll purchase more. They're $5. They're still $5. And they're available in the bookstore, yes. So for those of you who don't know what our teaching symbol means, I'm going to go over it really quick, okay? Because everybody's like, what is that thing? So the circle represents all that is, the universe. There's nothing outside the circle. So in the Trinity, it's, in the Christian teaching, it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the daughter, to be fully acquainted with PC. But so Dr. Holmes took the idea and he put the circle up, and then he put 2 lines, which makes the Trinity: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of wholeness. The Father is the top part, which is the idea. You have a desire for something. You have an idea that you want something to happen. And then you follow the left side of the V into the center, which you pray about it. You think about it. You begin the manifestation process. Or you take a seed idea and you plant it in the ground, and it passes through the prayer, Holy Spirit, Spirit of wholeness. And then it goes and begins to grow. And it becomes the rose or the idea or the refrigerator or whatever you're, healing, health, relationship, prosperity, whatever you've planted, it grows. And that's the divine process. The Father and the Son is the result or the offspring in the bottom, but it came through the Spirit of wholeness. And then, just as every leaf on every tree, after it's done doing its photosynthesis, turns and falls and becomes the mulch that grows the next rows, it recycles itself. So it passes back through. You see a little hook?
So it's always going like this. It's always becoming something else. It's scientific and spiritual. So there you go. There's a brief definition of that. But we have some announcements this morning. What's that? It is called the teaching symbol. The creative process. Thank you. Yes. And in foundations, whenever you think creative process, this is how the creative process works. You know, life figures itself out when you figure it out. And you don't have to figure it all out. You just have to know it's doing it. So we have some announcements this morning. Again, we had a wonderful memorial service, a celebration of life last Sunday for Ned Sokol, and his the video of that is available on our website. If you didn't get a chance to be here, you can go to our website and there's a link there, and it's on our YouTube channel to celebrate that. So we're just encouraging people to get a look at that because it was a wonderful experience. And heartfelt thank you to everybody that helped last Saturday with the ELF, the Enlightened Living Fair. We had a really good turnout, and we gave away 40 welcome packets to new people that came to find out about our center. So that was wonderful. And we are having a Halloween party this Friday, October 25th at 6 p.m. and it goes till 10, and the band starts at 7. So at 7, the Full Moon Project will be in full regalia. So come and check out the band. We've got about 5 or 6 new songs we're going to be introducing. So come and check us out. It's a costume party. There will be a contest. So, wear your best out picturing of yourself, as it were. And it's a potluck. Bring your favorite fall Halloween dish, or just a bag of chips if that's your thing. But come and share. Where 2 or more are gathered, there'll be food. This event is also a fundraiser. We're doing a final push to raise the last about $3,000 we need to pay off the new roof. But kudos to everybody because it was a $20,000 investment, and we paid off $17,000 of it because we've been fundraising for 2 years now. But thank you, everybody. In giving to the roof, you become part of this center where your legacy will go for the next 30 years because somebody paid for the previous roof that isn't here any longer because they knew you were coming. And you paying it off knows that other people are coming. So God bless you for paying somebody else's way because that's how it works. Okay? Paying it forward. Pray it forward. So, metaphysical book study every Sunday from 9 to 9:45 in the LEC. That's ongoing. And we also have a meditation over in the LEC from 9:50 to 10:05, correct? And the practitioners facilitate that. If you do happen to come in and you're late, please quietly meditate. And we also have Tai Chi, which is on Tuesdays from 10 to 11. It's $15. We do need to get a few more people signed up so we can continue it. The facilitator has 3 people right now, and we just need a couple more people to continue the classes. So we hope that you can find your way here. It's a wonderful mind-body experience where it's an energy work where you take and you connect your body with the energy of the earth, and it's a great. Sanju is a wonderful teacher. Okay, and I mentioned the stickers. I got that. We don't have flowers today, but we do have a wonderful picture of Ernest Holmes. And pumpkins, yes. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, Vajra, the creative genius of the goddess energy, has created a little limerick that she would like to share with you. Would you like to hear a limerick this morning about me? Go ahead.
All about you. As you know, Reverend Steve had a birthday this month. What was the date? Yesterday. We'll pretend it's today according to this. Okay. There once was a minister named Steve who knew how to love and believe. He knew how to preach. He knew how to teach, because he had science of mind up his sleeve. When this minister turned 61, he was having way too much fun. Given sermons each week, he knew how to speak the truth that we all are one. If you knew everything he once said, your face would melt till you're dead. Added that. So he lives day by day, knowing this is the way to keep your face intact instead. To our dear minister, we all say, you're good at showing the way. You've been here 8 years, and we're still all ears. So happy birthday to you today.
Oh, my very own limerick. I'm glad it didn't start. There was a man from Nantucket, but that's a whole other Sunday talk. Yes. Is there anybody here for the first time? First timers? You raise your hand. Let's bring, if somebody could grab a packet and bring him one, we want to welcome you. We're thankful that you found your way here this morning. And if you have any constructive criticism, you can see me afterwards and we can have a little talk about it. But we do have food afterwards, so please join us afterwards for some wonderful camaraderie and talk, and we're glad you're here. Welcome. Cell phone reminder. Anybody have a cell phone? Don't call me right now because I'm busy. Turn yours to phasers on stun, please, for those of you who are Star Trekkers. Phasers on stun. Put it on vibrate or turn it off for now. And we are going to stand as we sing, We Are One.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Janice Darabay, and it is my honor and privilege to be your podium practitioner here today. Please join me in reading the gratitude that will appear on the screen. In community, I am thankful to empower myself and each other for the greater good. So, what is a practitioner and what do we do? There's a gold sheet like this in your seat back that help explain what practitioners do. And we basically we are dedicated to praying with and for you. And we hold our confidentiality very sacred. And also you can fill out a request for prayer online at the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. There's also a yellow piece of paper in the back like this, and you can fill out a prayer request on this and place this into the box in the back, or you can put it in the offertory plate when it goes by. And also, we know that your prayer will be answered. We totally believe in prayer, and it does work, and like manifestation of that. All of us are. And so there's a blue form, and you can put down your demonstration, what's manifested, what you prayed for has come about. And we'd love to celebrate that with you as well. So today our table practitioner is Janet Murray in the back, and she's holding the high watch for us, which is holding a big sacred bowl of love, peace, and poise, and this powerful container. And if you would like, you can see either one of us, or if there's anyone else here present to hold prayer with you after the service, myself, and Janet, and Bucky, and Reverend Stephen. He didn't raise his hand, but I know who it is. He's like, oh, yes, I am. I'm here. All right. And so, yeah, we'd love to do a quick little mini prayer with you. And also you can schedule with any one of us. And there's on that sheet too as well, there's other practitioners. They're at a retreat right now. And I know they're having a glorious time. So I'm going to say hi to you guys in retreat and hi you guys on Zoom. Talk to everybody. And let's read the prayer together. Embracing the transformative potential of collective power, I am strongly believe benefits as we come together in love. Now would you join us in singing I Am Love? Together. That's our podium, our weekly theme is Power Together, and our global monthly theme is Power to the People. And I am invigorated and so happy to be here because you are my people, I am your people, and I know it's just so powerful and important to find people that we celebrate with. And so as we begin to express our power with integrity and authenticity, we attract like-minded individuals who support our shared visions and ideals. Coming together in our authentic power multiplies what we can do. The difference for good we can make as a group, a community, and more is greatly increased and expanded when we apply spiritual principles and practices as a group, such as visioning, prayer, meditation, studying the philosophy of spiritual truths and such, then our common goals are realized together. It's like if you have one string and then put another and another one and another one together. The many, many strands together become a rope, and the very fabric is very strong. It's resilient and nurtures sustainable good. We become a catalyst for positive change throughout the world as we embody the values of love, compassion, integrity, and forgiveness in our lives. We embark upon avenues of effective action through spiritual awareness, and as a result, positive transformational healing in our communities and our world occurs. So let us be mindful that we are the change we want to bring about in the world. Therefore, it is happening right here and right now. May we be guided by the wisdom of our hearts and the courage of our convictions, knowing that together we have the power to co-create a more beautiful world that works for everyone. So if you would, well, first I'd like to share this one quote. It's in the CSL Quote of the Week by Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed individuals can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. So now I invite you to take a few moments to contemplate these words, and I will mind you. So from this place of oneness, I speak my words. There is only one mind, one source, one life. And that life is all-pervading peace, magnificent power, and divine presence. I affirm that we all come from this one source, and that we are inseparably one with the divine presence and infinite power. I now speak a word of blessing upon this sacred space and place, and for all those that are here today, and including on Zoom. I know that all that transpires here today fosters love, healing, peace, and joy. I claim spiritual healing here and now. And so it is with our highest vision that we behold the truth revealed, and together we experience beautiful healing power of peace. I know that the words I've spoken are true, and I am filled with immense gratitude for knowing the truth that creates so much good in our hearts and in our communities and all around the world. It's with great conviction and faith that I release my words into the living, loving law of mind, knowing that it is already done. Thank you. Let me introduce next, we have beautiful music by Dave and Reverend Steve's beautiful, wonderful talk.
Well, good morning, everyone. As I look out over the audience, if you were all a symphony orchestra, we would have the violins over here, the cellos over here, flute, clarinets, trumpet. Way back in the back, where Reverend Steve is sitting, we'll have the bass drum. But you know, folks, we are all different instruments, playing our own melody. Each one is different from the other, but we are all playing in harmony in one great symphony. So we rest together. are different textures. We are different colors. Each one just like the other. We are entwined with one another in one great tapestry. Leave us together, leave us together, unity and love. Leave us together, leave us together, together. We are different instruments, playing our own melody. Each one tuned to a different key. But we all play in harmony, in one great symphony. Leave us together, leave us together, unity and love. Leave us together, leave us together. One more time. Leave us together, leave us together in love. Leave us together, leave us together.
Well, good morning. Just a little cleaning up here. So here we are. It's finally, the weather is catching up to our calendar. And have you felt the coldness? Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice to have a little weather, whether or not you like it? Well, power together. Power together. Well, I would like to start off with a reading from Dr. Ernest Holmes. Dr. Ernest Holmes wrote our textbook that we teach out of back in the 1927 was his first run, and this is from back in the 30s. And he wrote a prayer called A Prayer for My Country. Now, can you imagine what was going on in 1930 when he wrote this? Something totally different than what's going on now. But you can see how this is universal and how it applies, how he had great foresight to be able to write this and it apply for nowadays. So sit back and enjoy Dr. Ernest Holmes. Believing in the divine destiny of the United States of America and in the preservation of liberty, security, and self-expression, I offer this, my prayer for my country. I know that divine intelligence governs the destiny of the United States of America. directing the thought and the activity of all who guide its affairs. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are the gifts of freedom and are the divine heritage of everyone in this country. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are now operating in the affairs of every individual in this country. I know that divine guidance enlightens the collective mind of the people of this country, causing it to know that economic security may come to all without the loss of either personal freedom or individual self-expression. I know that no one can believe or be led to believe that freedom must be surrendered in order to ensure economic security for all. The all-knowing mind of God contains the answer to every problem which confronts this country. I know that every leader in this country is now directed to this all-knowing mind and has the knowledge of a complete solution to every problem. And each is compelled to act upon this knowledge to the end that abundance, security, and peace shall come to all. And I know that this spiritual democracy shall endure, guaranteeing everyone in this country personal liberty, happiness, and self-expression. And so it is. Amen. It's a wonderful, you can Google this, A Prayer for My Country, and read it for yourself. I thought it was a great place to start because we are in this election season. I don't know if you've seen the news lately, but there's a lot of decisions to be made right now. And we don't say for you to vote one way or the other. We just say vote your heart, what you believe is right. So, power to the people. Power to the people. Just every time I read that, that's our monthly theme. And today, the title is Power Together. Many hands make light work, enlightened work. Get it? Many hands make enlightened work. Together we can do more, and it is more fun if we do it all together. You know, I love to have lunch, but I love to have lunch with people. You know, having lunch by myself is, just a sandwich. But having lunch with someone else is a feast. A grand rising with power begins within us. We do our inner work to create relationships with our inner power that supports us. And as we forgive and heal our inner relationships with power, we take the next steps in rising in consciousness by how we express our personal power. This step asks us to release any hidden agendas. Do you have any hidden agendas? Well, maybe you don't even know them because they're so well hidden. How would you know them, right? Well, we begin to express our power with integrity and authenticity when we connect with Spirit. Power expresses in this manner and supports and draws those around us together in support of shared causes and ideas. Look what we did for this center. Look at the new roof y'all put on this roof. But think about the people who were getting together about 55 years ago in a parking lot or a park. There's about 5 to 7 people that had heard about this thing called the Science of Mind, and they wanted to have a church around it. And they came together and they pooled their resources and they did a fundraiser. They bought this property. After being together for 5 years, they had enough money, and somebody came forward and actually bought the actual whole property after a short time. They had a deed burning party or something like that. But somebody loved this teaching enough and believed in it enough to plant this in this community. And thus you find yourself here. You know, coming together in our authentic power multiplies what we do. You know, I think that we should have hundreds of people here. But, you know, I'm the minister here. That's what I strive for. But you know what? There have been hundreds of people here. You know, people come in for a healing and they get healed and they go back out into the wilderness. And some find their way back here. And some stay here because they like the healing so much. I know that once I found this teaching, I knew what I was going to believe for the rest of my life. And, you know, here I am, a minister of this teaching. I believed in it that much that now I stand up here and talk about it every chance I get. It's hard for me to take a Sunday off. I don't want to be away. I love doing this. I love y'all because I love the combination of our power together. You know, and hey, I don't know any more than you, other than I took a bunch more classes than you, and they gave me this little title in front of my name. You could do it too. If you want. This is your calling. The difference for good we can make as a group, community, is more expanded as we express our power together. This week, our focus shifts from personal power to embracing the transformative potential of our collective power together. Something happens when groups of people think in the same direction together. You know, we are all waves in the ocean of conscious knowledge. And sometimes we feel like we've been separated from the ocean. We feel like a droplet that's been kind of kicked out. We're cruising through the air. But eventually you land back in the ocean. So in that droplet, what is that droplet made of? It is still the ocean. It just feels separated for a moment. Numerous examples illustrate the strength of unity when individuals come together with a shared purpose and collaborating with common goals allows us to recognize the profound benefits of working as a collective force. You know, there is nothing that we can't do. There's nothing. If we decide to do something, we can do it. We just have to put our mind to it. There is always a way. Oh, you couldn't do that. What? Why would you want to do that? Or how is that going to happen? You know, I don't know how. But I know the power within me knows. And when I draw on that power and we do it together, miracles happen. You know, a miracle is really a science that we haven't figured out yet. And I don't care to know how it works. But I know that I believe that miracles work. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in miracles? Yes. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. You know, the human interaction inevitably invites diverse opinions and ideas. And during this political season, we can see all those on perfect display. You know what? Nobody's wrong or bad. We're just different. I mean, if you can take a step back and go, this is so entertaining. This is so entertaining for the universe. You know, the universe is just laughing in quiet repose right now, going, oh, look at the festival of craziness that they can do. We are so expressive. We're so different. But you know, the root of us is the same. There's really only one of us here. Source, Spirit, Great Spirit, God, Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. There's only one thing happening happening, and it's happening as the billions of countless life forms that exist, as you, as me, and everybody else that's hanging around. We must contemplate how we can both empower others and empowers ourselves throughout this dynamic process called life. As we unite around a purpose, a sense of community begins to flourish, offering vital support and connection. Do you know how many Christmases or holiday parties have been in this room? It's so cool when I look back in the history of this building and see how it's been transformed and how much prayer has been saturated, how many events, how many people have passed. This is a portal of knowledge and truth and wisdom, and you're in it right now. Every time I come here, it's like a gift. It's like, if you ever get a chance to be in this room alone, and I spend a lot of time alone in here, cleaning and putting the seat back stuff together or fixing the sound system, and there's an energy here. I mean, I don't know if you believe in ghosts or not. I mean, I believe in energy though, and I know that energy doesn't go away, it just transforms. I mean, it's kind of like, do you believe in Santa Claus? You know? I don't believe that there's one particular Santa Claus. I think we're all Santa Clauses. And I think it's the spirit of Christmas that we believe in. It transforms our 25th into something else. But that's a Christmas talk, so I'll get back to this one. Yeah, let's have Halloween first. I know, they're already doing holiday stuff. I'm like, oh, you can wait till after Thanksgiving. So it's through collective power that we discover the beauty of our collaboration, celebrating the richness of our unique perspectives while working harmoniously to co-create a reality filled with compassion, growth, and positive transformation. So that's what we're going through right now, is a collective rediscovery of beauty within ourselves and everyone else. And the political season is perfect for seeing how that all works out, isn't it? You get to see people's true colors. But you know, Source Energy doesn't have a political party because it's all political parties. It doesn't have a sexual orientation because it is all sexual orientation. It doesn't have a favorite color because it is all colors. See the difference? And when we can relate to that, this whole drama of political disenfranchisement is just that. It's just a little game that we're playing with ourselves when we buy into it. Now, this doesn't mean that you aren't solidly rooted in what you believe, but let's open ourselves up to why other people may believe differently than we do. And it's in that we become more neighborly. That we get back to, you know, I may not believe the same way you do, but I love who you are. It's from that love that everything can happen. It underscores the potency of multiplicity in our oneness and transforms the impact of coming together and intention and heightens our awareness. There is nothing like having a party and everybody enjoying themselves. That's why we're having this costume party this Friday. It's because we want to enjoy ourselves. We want to dress up and show up and listen to some good music. I mean, dance. We're going to dance, yeah. You know, in Science of Mind, we acknowledge the inherent power of aligning our minds with our purpose, transcending limitations, and demonstrating a more excellent good. You know, you are excellent. Do you know what a miracle you are? Do you know how much spiritual coin you had to pay to be alive during these times right now? This is not for wimps. The wimps are looking into this situation going, wow, they really are in for it. Because this is a transformative time. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. The journey towards collective empowerment may encounter challenges rooted in cultural beliefs. But by uniting in purpose, we provide a mutual support, creating a safe space to move beyond any limiting ideas. See, if we love each other, it doesn't matter what your political party is. I love you. I may not like what you do. My mom always told me, I may not like what you do, but I love who you are. Matthew 18:20 says, for where 2 or 3 are gathered there together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. And at GPCSL, we say, where 2 or more are gathered, we shall have a bounty of food. In Science of Mind, we recognize the power of our collective consciousness together. It underscores the potency of multiplicity in our oneness and the transformative impact of coming together with intention and awareness. What's your intention? What do you intend to do? There's no answer. You don't have to be like, well, I don't know. You're kind of put me on the spot right now. See, I didn't know there was a test today. By uniting in our purpose, we move towards the ultimate goal for everyone, which is higher consciousness. We want to know more than we knew yesterday. I don't want to be any better than anybody else. I just want to be better than I was yesterday. That's all I can hope for. And these principles give me that. Together, we nurture a greater understanding of ourselves as interconnected beings within the community. And in this shared journey, we uplift one another, fostering an environment of love, compassion, and growth. Love. The answer to your deepest question is always going to be love. Anything else is just a diversion back to love. As we embrace the beauty of this collective power, we pave the way for positive changes and a harmonious co-creation of a world aligned with the divine essence within us all. What if you knew that no one was against you? Nobody's against you. We just have different beliefs, and that's okay. We have to be okay with other people's beliefs. Because if I want the freedom to believe the way I do, I have to give you the freedom to believe the way you do. That's freedom. So what's your purpose? I had my employer ask me that. What's your purpose? What is your function? Why are you here? Why did you manifest into this existence at this time? For the party, of course. This is the party planet. That's why I was passing by. I saw what was going on. I said, I want to be part of that. Moderation, people. Don't overdo it. See, we get in trouble when we over party. Save yourself for the after party, and there's always another party. So just moderation. Power thrives when it finds a purpose, a direction, and a channel for its force. So what's your greatest yet to be? What is your dream? What if it was realized right now? In the realm of this collective consciousness, a shared purpose becomes the conduit through which individual powers unite to co-create a greater good. Just think if we were all on the same page with what we wanted to have happen. We just want life to be good. We want everyone to succeed. And we want everyone to prosper, don't we? There's not like somebody somewhere where I hope they don't prosper. I want to hold them down or back because I don't want somebody saying that about me. I want everyone to thrive and flourish. You know, we do this through our little potlucks here at the center, our little cleanup days, or our little volunteering things that we do demonstrate the beauty and the purposefulness of gathering together, where we pool our resources and our strengths for a common cause. As we begin to align with our shared intentions, our unique and diverse abilities merge harmoniously to accomplish a purpose. You know, it's the difference between a builder who is asked, you know, what are you building? And one builder says, you know, I'm just taking the bricks from this wheelbarrow and putting them in a pile. To the builder that says, I'm building a cathedral. Which are you? This isn't it's just a place of perspective. Whatever you're doing, make it the best. Make it like nobody else's business, because it's everyone's business. But it's your ministry. Your life is your ministry. What if you saw it like that? I am the minister. I see it as a special event because I'm an event coordinator from way back when. So how's the catering at your event? How's the entertainment at your event? How is the financial structure that is putting all those things in place at your event? How is the experience of your committee at your event? You got to have a committee, right? Even if it's just me, myself, and I. But I ask myself constantly, should you do this? Oh, you should. It's when you start answering yourself that you have a very interesting communication. So each person contributes, no matter how small, and it becomes a vital piece of the collective puzzle. You hold a piece of the puzzle that no one else can fill. And by your sitting on the sidelines, you hold your piece back. So it's time to get in the game. You got to get some skin in the game. Empowering others is essential. You got to lift each other up and be a cheerleader for the other person and say, hey, you're doing a great job, man. You rock. You rock that. I've never seen anybody rock that like that before. I've never seen anybody make mashed potatoes like that in my life before. You know what I'm talking about. You made 15 pounds? 17 pounds of mashed potatoes. The best mashed potatoes. Wow. And great meatball. Well, don't get me going on the meatballs. But when we apply this empowerment with a group setting, we extend this support to the collective whole. And that's what we're after. We're after prospering everyone. This is how tithing works. You know, your little bit that you gave a little bit more, and we have a new roof. A new roof is a big deal, especially for a minister. I mean, you only get to put one or two on in your life, you know? This is our spiritual home. 2 roofs. Well, we got another one coming. We got to do the LEC in a couple years. So, but, you know, one at a time, right? That one's not leaking like this one was. So There was a leak, but I fixed it. So it bought us another year or so. But see, collectively, we grouped our energy. Not one of us had to go, well, I'll pay for the roof. No, we all said, I'll pay for the roof. And together, we chipped in a little bit more. Some of us, a lot more. Because we had means to do that. I want to thank everybody that's given. Because it's through the little bits that you've given that allowed each shingle to be put in place with love. I mean, every time I drive up and I look at this white roof, I'm like, oh man, we did that. We did it. You know, a couple of years ago, I was like, how are we going to do this? How is this going to happen? I mean, you know, it's a big roof. This is not, you know, this is like 4 homes. You know, this is a big deal. But I knew there was a way. I mean, if somebody built it, we can maintain it. We have to, or you should get a new minister. If we can't maintain what's going on here, you know, come on. That's part of my duty, is to make sure you have a spiritual home. That when you're not here, somebody takes the cans to the front. You know, somebody sweeps the walkways, mows the grass. But we get it all done together. Okay, I've gotten off. In conclusion, in this cultural landscape, there often exists a prevailing belief in the concept of the self-made individual. A narrative that celebrates individual achievements and attributes success solely to personal efforts. However, the deeper truth lies in the understanding that no one is truly self-made. We are interconnected beings, integral parts of the greater whole. You ever heard someone say, "I was an overnight success. It took 30 years for that overnight to happen." But all of a sudden there was a quantum leap in consciousness and everything shifted. But it took the baby steps so that that leap in consciousness could happen. We're all in the midst of our own baby steps. When we unite with this intention of consciousness, our best selves begin to shine. We tap into the boundless power of the Spirit that created us on a profound level, and miracles happen. You know what a miracle is? That you found your way into this building today. That's truly a miracle. I mean, you know how many things had to happen? I mean, you take one slice of bread. How many people did it take to grow the bread, to bake the bread, to ship the bread, to get it into your local store without it molding? Gosh, it's a miracle. In seeking profound community and connections, we follow the yearning of our heart. That's what drives us. We discover that what makes our soul sing is in alignment with our opportunities to share our authentic selves with each other. That's why we're here. No person is an island. We must interact. Now, you may not like certain people's interaction, but just step back and go, you know what? They're doing the best they know how right now. God bless them. As we come together in this spirit of unity and wholeness, a purpose, we begin to co-create a new reality. A new world is being formed right now. Can you feel the stretch of a new world? A new energy being formed? Something is happening right now. There's a stretch, 3D, 5D, whatever you want to call it, a new timeline. Something is happening energetically. I invite you to make the jump, make the quantum leap, because it is in that quantum leap that a new world is born within you. So it is. Amen. Thank you. Well, it's time for our prayer, so I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness what you believe the power is that created you. You can call it whatever you want. It's your business. But I think we can all believe that there is a power. And that power that is always on and can never be exhausted is right now uniting as each one of us in form. It has never not been you, and you have never not been it. We may have masked our understanding of it, but it's always been waiting there for our recognition of it. And as we recognize it now, it is activated in a way that superpowers our life, and the healing begins to happen. All the cells in the body begin to move to the right places for the perfect healing. All of the relationships that need to coincide for ultimate healing are happening right now. Connections are being made. Health is moving through our energetic. Abundance and prosperity are thriving as a result of our new quantum energy. You are the right person at the right place at the right time right now. So I call forth your own personal healing. I may not know what you're working with, but I know spiritual source energy knows exactly what you're doing. And as we turn our attention towards it and away from the challenge, not to deny it, but not to give it any more power, a divine resolution begins to formulate. And a healing is happening right now as who and what you are. There can be no other way. This is why we're here. So we grasp it together, powerfully, as one. And it is through this self-realization that we are all realized in a new energy of love, life, and wisdom. So we give great thanks. Thank you, divine energy of all that is. Thank you, Source, Great Spirit, Christ consciousness, for giving us the opportunity to remember who we are. And we take that opportunity and we thrive because we know we are the ones that have been called forth for this wisdom and this power and this love. So we let go. We release this directly into the living, loving law, where it returns to us multifaceted as our new experience of life, as we affirm it together by saying, so it is. Amen. Okay. It is time now for our offertory ideas about sharing, our prosperity affirmation. So if you'd like to take your gift and put it on your heart, or your hand on your heart, if that's what you're giving today, let's recite this together. As I give my gift in gratitude, I know that I'm giving to a loving, giving source of good. I am grateful. So it is. Dave? Let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They're evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in this world. They bless the giver and the receiver and allow this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available for those who are choosing to remember who they are, and even for those who may not know it yet. And for that, this entire universe is prospered. So it is. Okay. Thank you, Tebet. It is time to stand up and sing. Let's sing our... Time for our benediction. So please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind,
Happening in my mind,
in my body, and in the body of my affairs. I think it, I feel it, and I know it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Have a great week. I'll see you Friday night for the Halloween party. Woo.